So I want to talk to you about how to bounce back from this pandemic. Life as we know it has changed, the way we do business has changed, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about how to bounce back in your serviced accommodation business. So I've got 5 main things that you've got to be doing going forward in order to protect, grow and scale your serviced accommodation business. Number 1, you've got to be super cautious with regards to your cleaning processes now. Now it's not just a light clean. There's got to be intentional, safe cleaning. You've got to be able to protect your clients and think twice about how to protect every single guest that goes into your property. What we're going to do over the next 6 months or so is to make sure there is a date available after every single booking. That gives enough time for the cleaner to go in there and make sure the place is clean for at least 24 hours before the next guest goes in. Yes, we lose some money because of course we usually make some money by offering night by night rates. Again, these are the steps that we're taking to make sure we protect the business and protect our guest. Number 2, very crucial, make sure you are creating in-depth, intricate systems to acquire direct bookings. Now again, I've been screaming this for the last few years. Stop relying on the OTA, stop relying on booking.com, stop relying just on Airbnb. And we've seen the impact it's had on a number of people who were solely reliant on Airbnb and booking.com. Airbnb's closed the doors, booking.com closed their doors. So what I'm asking you to do is to make sure you build intricate systems. When I'm talking about intricate systems, I'm talking about from A to Z. What's the process of acquiring this customer, to building a relationship with this customer, to keeping this customer and turning them into a repeat booker. So that's what we're working hard on, to make sure our systems are more robust and they're going to give us much more. Number 3, working on building a deeper system for our referral program. This is going to be very important. This is one thing that so many people miss out on. It's the simple question: do you know anyone else that could benefit from our service? Anyone in sales knows this. You've got to apply it to your business. So again, we're looking for certain software, we're requiring certain software that's going to make that referral process a lot easier. At current, we do have a system, and that's simply done through our email management system. But again, I'm looking for something a lot more robust so we can actually reward people there and then for making referrals. Once you make the referrals, we can now build a relationship with that new customer. But again, you've got to start thinking about what you're going to do in order to acquire more guests without solely relying on Airbnb and booking.com. Number 4, you need to run back to every single landlord and agent that you currently have on your books and negotiate your rates. Don't go further, don't go deeper into serviced accommodation without reassessing your rates. Now, we discovered over this period something we've always known, but we could survive through it, that we haven't been giving ourselves the best shot possible. So we've taken on units that we know deep within our soul we could have negotiated better. At this specific time, we're seeing that we could have negotiated better on some of our rental rates. For example, one of our properties where we're paying $1,500 a month, after doing the figures through this period, we're reassessing and seeing that we could have negotiated to maybe $1,350. That extra £150 makes a crucial difference in this pandemic. Number 5, you want to reassess the entire model, the entire structure of your serviced accommodation business. Hey, don't bounce back without putting these things in place. What you want to do, number 5, is reassess the entire model. Rip apart your entire model and look for where your flaws are. Look for where you're bleeding money. Look for where you're leaking money. Rip apart everything that you know about serviced accommodation or rent to rent and say, hey, I need to reassess this. I need to understand this better. And you start to find the little nooks and crannies. You start to find the tiny places where you've been losing money or where you could actually make more money. Rip apart the entire model and look for tiny little things that you can improve to take your business to the next level.